Welcome back to Bike Bosses, the place where two wheels meet, unmatched passion, and every ride tells a story. Today, we're diving deep into a machine that's redefining budget commuting in Pakistan and beyond, the 2026 Sazgar CNG Deluxe. This isn't just another motorcycle review. It's a full-fledged look into a game-changing ride that brings affordability, fuel efficiency, and rugged utility into one package. Let's start with the basics. Sazgar, a name synonymous with rugged three-wheelers in the Pakistani auto industry, has been expanding its presence in the two-wheeler market with solid momentum. The 2026 Sazgar CNG Deluxe is a standout example of this new push. With fuel prices continuing to soar, especially in developing markets, the demand for alternate fuel vehicles has become more than just a niche, it's become a necessity. Sazgar recognized this shift and created a motorcycle that's not only affordable but runs on compressed natural gas, giving users a cost-effective alternative to petrol-powered bikes. From the outside, the 2026 CNG Deluxe doesn't scream futuristic, but its clean and practical design suggests function over flair. You get a classic look with a solid build, large headlamp with halogen bulbs, analog instrument cluster, and chrome-finished components that balance utility with a touch of elegance. The bike retains the familiar double cradle frame, designed to handle rough roads and daily urban use. It's not overly bulky, and that's important for maneuverability in crowded city streets and narrow alleys. Now let's talk about what makes this bike unique, the CNG integration. The engine is a 4-stroke single-cylinder unit, derived from traditional petrol engine designs, but adapted to run on compressed natural gas. This transition comes with both pros and cons. On the plus side, CNG is significantly cheaper than petrol in most regions, making the daily running cost extremely low. A full CNG tank gives you roughly 100 to 130 kilometers depending on riding style, terrain, and payload. That makes it ideal for delivery riders, commuters, and budget-conscious families. The engine produces around 7.5 to 8 horsepower, nothing earth-shattering, but enough for a smooth city ride. Acceleration is modest, but reliable. One thing Sazgar has worked on is throttle response. Even with the CNG setup, the throttle feels fairly linear. There's no annoying lag, which is crucial for overtaking or handling traffic snarls. The top speed hovers around 80 to 90 kilometers per hour, which is reasonable considering the bike's primary focus on economy rather than performance. One of the major engineering challenges Sazgar tackled was CNG tank placement. The 2026 CNG Deluxe features a carefully positioned cylindrical tank under the seat and partially along the rear subframe. This design preserves the rider's comfort while ensuring the bike's center of gravity remains balanced. The tank is protected by steel brackets and heat-resistant casing to avoid damage or excessive heat exposure during extended rides. Safety was clearly a top priority in this configuration. Another thoughtful feature is the dual-fuel capability. While it's built to run primarily on CNG, Sazgar also equipped the bike with a small auxiliary petrol tank. This backup ensures you're not stranded if you run out of CNG and there's no nearby filling station. Switching between the two fuels is seamless via a simple toggle system mounted near the ignition. This hybrid flexibility is a massive plus for riders who venture beyond urban areas. In terms of comfort, the 2026 Deluxe keeps things simple but effective. The seat is wide and well cushioned, offering decent support for long commutes. The riding triangle is upright, with high handlebars and mid-mounted footpegs, making it suitable for riders of various heights. Pillion comfort isn't ignored either. A rear grab bar, footrests, and elongated seat accommodate a second passenger without cramping. Suspension duties are handled by telescopic forks at the front and twin shock absorbers at the rear. While not adjustable, they do a commendable job of absorbing potholes and bumps, typical of Pakistani roads. Braking is handled by a drum setup on both ends. While disc brakes would be a welcome upgrade, the current system works well within the bike's power and speed range. Tires are standard 17-inch units with a basic tread pattern, sufficient for urban use but not recommended for off-road conditions. The wheels are alloy, giving the bike a slightly more premium look while reducing weight compared to traditional steel spokes. One of the major highlights is the low running cost. At current rates, the cost per kilometer is nearly one-third compared to petrol bikes. Combine that with minimal maintenance, thanks to Sazgar's local parts availability, and you're looking at a truly economical solution. The bike comes with a basic toolkit and easy access to engine components, which means DIY enthusiasts or local mechanics can service it without special training or tools. When it comes to electronics and tech, this isn't a smart bike by any means, but it doesn't need to be. The analog speedometer includes basic indicators for fuel level, neutral, and high beam. There's also a CNG level indicator, a practical touch not often seen in such bikes. The lighting system uses traditional halogen bulbs, which are inexpensive and easily replaceable. No LED lights or digital screens here, but again, the focus is on affordability and reliability, not luxury. Let's talk pricing. One of the biggest attractions of the 2026 Sazgar CNG Deluxe is its price point. It lands significantly lower than most petrol-powered 125cc motorcycles, and when you factor in fuel savings, the long-term value is unbeatable. For riders on a tight budget, students, or gig economy workers, this is a bike that pays for itself in just a few months. Availability is currently focused on major Pakistani cities, but Sazgar plans to expand distribution through their extensive dealership network, which already supports their three-wheeler business. Spare parts are another area where Sazgar excels. From carburetors to brakes to CNG components, everything is locally sourced and affordable. This makes repairs and replacements less stressful. It also empowers local mechanics who may not have the tools or experience for high-end or imported bikes. In the long run, this bike's simplicity ensures low downtime and minimal surprise costs. One concern often raised with CNG vehicles is performance in colder weather. Sazgar has tested the CNG Deluxe in varying climates, and the integrated auto choke system helps with cold starts. However, riders in colder northern regions may still experience minor issues during frosty mornings. The petrol backup option helps mitigate this, but it's something to keep in mind depending on your location. Sazgar has also taken feedback from earlier models seriously. Riders wanted a better seat, improved throttle response, and more rugged build quality, and the 2026 Deluxe delivers on all fronts. Compared to its predecessor, the new model feels more refined, better assembled, and more user-focused. The ride feels smoother, and small tweaks like better grips, reinforced mirrors, and stronger foot pegs show that this isn't just a recycled product but an evolution. As the world shifts towards sustainable and alternative fuels, the 2026 Sazgar CNG Deluxe arrives as a timely solution. It may not have the high-end tech of premium motorcycles or the speed of racing machines, but what it does have is heart and a mission: to make two-wheeled transport affordable, eco-friendly, and accessible to the masses. In that regard, this bike isn't just a product, it's a movement. Whether you're a delivery rider looking to cut costs, a student searching for a cheap and reliable ride, or a city dweller who wants to do their part for the environment without emptying their wallet, the 2026 Sazgar CNG Deluxe deserves your attention. It's not trying to win races, it's here to win hearts and save you money while doing it. Thanks for tuning into Bike Bosses, where we dig deep into the machines that move us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a ride. Until next time, keep your wheels turning and your mind open, the next revolution might just be running on gas.